International Cooperative Alliance, the global cooperative movement, initiated the annual celebration of International Cooperative Day, which was marked on the 7th of July 1923. After 100 years of the existence of the Alliance, the United Nations General Assembly was intent to mark the centenary of the establishment of the International Cooperative Alliance, proclaimed in Resolution 4790, the first Saturday of July 1995, to be International Day of Cooperatives. This day was set aside to celebrate the purpose of cooperatives and evaluate its contributions to resolving major socio-economic problems worldwide. It's also to bring world attention to the benefits of cooperative society and encourage individuals and groups to embrace the practice. Since then, the world has not only come to accept that date as an important part of the cooperative movement, it has also helped in no small way to expand the frontiers of cooperative practice to ensure that people explore the immense benefits inherent in the system. For millions of people in the state and across the country, cooperative movement has become a veritable tool for job creation, income generation, and economic empowerment. The resultant benefit of enhancing the socio-economic well-being of members and ultimately improving the living standard of the people are the foundations of people-centered economic growth. Since the coming of Agege Planks Union, the first cooperative society in Nigeria, cooperative movement in the state has grown by leaps and bounds. As a matter of fact, Lagos, with over 16,000 registered cooperative societies, hosts the largest number of cooperative associations in comparison to any other states in Nigeria. These comprise of over 1 million families involved in various economic enterprises such as farming, fishing processing, trading, transportation, housing, artisanal activities, and public service. The activities of these groups are coordinated by Lagos State Cooperative Federation, LASCOFED.
In accordance with the ICA message for this year's celebration, the United Nations is currently setting ambitious new targets for the period after 2015 with the gradual phase out of Millennium Development Goal, MDG. These new goals will be called Sustainable Development Goal, SDGs. The International Cooperative Alliance, at its General Assembly held in November 2013 at Cape Town, South Africa, adopted and released a blueprint for cooperative decade. One of the goals of the blueprint is to position cooperative as builders of sustainability.
There is no doubt that cooperative movements play important roles in the state's position as the foremost economic center in West Africa's sub-region. For successive administrations, therefore, especially that of Governor Babatunde Raji Fashola, cooperative movement is a partner in progress whose partnership is sustained by the supervisory role being exercised by government on LASCOFED through the Ministry of Agriculture and Cooperatives.
The cooperative societies in Lagos State, with a population of about 2 million as at the last count, this is the 14th edition, and we are very proud of the cooperators. A lot of reforms, a lot of changes have happened, and we are happy that a lot of our multipurpose societies have also been able to survive the global financial crisis. They are now better off than what they were years back, and the resilient spirit of cooperative society cannot be overstated. And the cooperative society we have in Lagos too are doing very well. I'm very happy. We are very happy with them. Most of our especially for the agricultural programs and projects, we work with our farmers in cooperatives. We have the commercial agri cooperative societies that we call them commodity interest group. We have the FADAMA. Our rights for job youths are also in cooperatives. So they access fund, access credit through the cooperative society. So we have seen the resilient opportunities in the association of our farmers and other cooperative societies, and a lot of opportunities will also come their way. And we always try to employ people that if you belong to a cooperative society, you stand a lot to gain.
Between 23rd June and 5th July 2014, Lagos State Cooperative Federation, LASCOFED, gathered all cooperators, cooperative societies, and other stakeholders in the state to celebrate this year's International Cooperative Day. With the theme, Cooperative Enterprise Achieves Sustainable Development for All, it was a week-long celebration that featured different events and programs. The week started on Monday 23rd June with a press conference addressed by the Honorable Commissioner for Agriculture and Cooperatives, Prince Bola Lawal.
The International Cooperative Week celebration has been an opportunity to showcase the achievements of cooperative societies in the state, with a view to motivating other societies to achieve greater heights. The present administration, under the leadership of His Excellency Mr. Babatunde Raji Fashola, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, has continuously used cooperatives to deliver its developmental programs like the Agricultural Microcredit Scheme, distribution of improved seedlings and inputs to farmers and fisher folks. Also, in our empowerment program for Agricultural Youth Empowerment Scheme, graduates in Poka, Araga, in Ekwe local government. I note with delight the participation of the cooperative movement in the transportation movement, especially the bus rapid transit scheme, enhancement of agricultural value chain through eco-farmer smart model, cooperative education by virtue of which the Lagos State Cooperative College was able to train a total of 2,935 cooperators so far in order to raise the productivity of our cooperators.
The event proper started with an interdenominational service on Sunday 29 June 2014, held at the Chapel of Christ the Light Church, Alausa. Lagos State Cooperative Family was led by officials of Lagos State Ministry of Agriculture and Cooperatives and Lagos State Cooperative Federation. On Wednesday 2nd July, which was the actual day of the celebration, it was commemorated with a lecture and raffle draw. The multipurpose hall within Johnson Aguirre Agricultural Complex, Okwaba, played host to dignitaries from all walks of life. For the first time in the history of the celebration, Lagos State Cooperative Federation, with the support of the Ministry of Agriculture and Cooperatives, hosted the President, Nigerian Cooperative Movement, Federal Director of Cooperatives, and 2 Directors of Cooperatives from other states of the Federation.
The theme of the meeting is actually on enterprise building, enterprise promotion, and it's about empowerment. The focus is for cooperatives to be seen working. We want to see cooperatives being successful and posting surpluses. You can see also the raffle draw they are doing, and you will see how does it relate to the cooperative activities. It's directly related because they are giving back to the society what they are getting. In other words, they are impacting positively on the society. What we are saying is that we do not want idle cooperatives. All cooperative societies must be working.
The lecture, which dwelt on the theme of the celebration, cooperative enterprise achieve sustainable development for all was delivered by Mr. David Olatunji, a career communicator, speaker, and teacher.
A lot of companies are collapsing. Our businesses are set up all over the world. It's global. It's not only in Nigeria. And the UK government became so concerned because they have no raw materials, they have no precious oil to rely upon except their corporation tax and the national income tax. So they began to study why companies failed. And they found out that why companies fail is because there was then and there is no corporate governance. Corporate governance has 6 aspects, and one of them is corporate social responsibility, ethical conduct of businesses, and sustainability. So this is one topic I'm so familiar with. I understand what sustainability is. Sustainability in short is just 2 words: ability to sustain. Ability to sustain the resources that we have access to today and to leave some for generations to come. In 2050, ladies and gentlemen, it's estimated that we're going to have about 9 billion people on earth. Question: are they going to find wood to do their own furniture? Are they going to find precious stones to do their own jewelries? In the next 20 years, will Nigerians that will be living still have access to the crude oil? What are we leaving behind for the next generations? Development is normal and it must come. It's natural. Development is important. So, development is change, but lasting change is sustainability.
The lecture also focused on the potential of cooperative practice in engendering sustainable economic growth and creating more employment opportunities for the world's teeming population, especially in Africa, where poverty and underdevelopment are the 2 major challenges. When the program got to the point of the raffle draw, excitement rose as tickets were picked to determine the overall winners. As it was the practice, many prizes were won this year again, but 3 were outstanding. The third prize was a 6 kVA generator, and second, a giant double-door fridge. The star prize is a brand new Chevrolet Salon car.
Run it! Run it! Run it! Run it! And the winner is... Congratulations! And the winner is...
Wow! On behalf of the Lagos State Cooperative Society, with the opportunity and the raffle that has happened now, by the grace of God, I want to mention the name of the person by starting with the number, the phone number 080. That one is not in the number. 39 23 9 4 4. That person is from Aja. CIS Cooperative Multipurpose Society Aja.
Thursday, 3rd July, with visits to various charity homes. Among the homes visited were Hope Orphanage, Iju, Lagos Rehabilitation Center, Majidu, and Motherless Babies Home, Lion Village, Lekki. Various household and personal items were donated in support of these homes. On 4th July, 2 events were held as the celebration of International Cooperatives Day continued. First was the Jumat and prayer service at Lagos State Secretariat Mosque, Alausa. After the prayer session, the soccer team of the Directorate of the Cooperative Services in the Ministry of Agriculture and Cooperatives trade tackles with Lagos State Cooperative Federation team in a novelty match played on Agidingbi Secondary School football pitch. The event came to its peak on Saturday, 5th July, with a merit award and gala night at the Sheraton Hotels and Towers, Ikeja. It was a night set aside to recognize and reward the contribution of outstanding individuals to the development of the movement, as well as celebrate the achievements of the Lagos State Cooperative Federation. Governor Babatunde Raji Fashola, who was the special guest of honor, was ably represented by the Honorable Commissioner for Physical Planning and Urban Development.
The faint interpretation or meaning that cooperative connotes to me as a child is taken from the parlance, united we stand, divided we fall. But seeing all that you have done today, I cannot but say that you have just affirmed a quote by Bill Clinton when he said, "We all do better when we work together. Our differences do matter, but our common humanity matters more." So it is that goal of mutual benefit that has brought you together, and I do hope that we will have that extension of cooperation within the nation called Nigeria, so that we can make further progress as a country. Let me congratulate the societies that have received their awards today, not to relent in their efforts, and to remind you that the reward for good work is more work. And let me appeal to others not to be discouraged. They should rather put in more efforts in the coming year.
Without doubt, cooperative practice has a proven record of creating and sustaining employment, including the improvement of the living and working conditions of women and men globally. In this era, when the cooperative model of joint ownership and management is increasingly being used by employees to buy out their own enterprises, the increase in cooperative area offices in Lagos from 15 to 20 towards the end of last year confirms the strategic role of cooperative movement in the development of the state's economy. As the cooperative movement in Lagos State continues to grow, the present administration is more committed to encouraging and using the movement as economic empowerment tool. The movement has particularly been instrumental to the attainment of government's developmental goals, the reason why government has continued to create enabling environment for the growth of cooperative societies in the state.
Governments all over the world can never underestimate the contributions of the cooperators to good governance, nor ignore the need to involve these same people in all efforts at national development. The participation of the movement in our transportation program, especially in the Bus Rapid Transit (BRT) scheme, where a number of cooperative societies have joined hands with us to rid Lagos of rickety, accident-prone vehicles like Molues and Danfo, is highly commendable. In reciprocating this kind gesture, this administration has continued to provide the enabling environment for profitable investment of cooperative funds. The Cooperative Arbitration Panel and other advisory units of government have also been providing support and financial security to the movement in this regard. It is pertinent to reiterate our commitment in the development of the Farmers Mart. The Farmers Mart model, which has been exclusively franchised for the cooperative societies to be established in all divisions of the state. More outlets are expected to be completed and commissioned before the end of the year. As expected, other states have been visiting these marts with a view to replicating same in their states. As you are all aware, this administration places high premium on capacity building, one of the major reasons why the state government established the State Cooperative College at Okuoba, Agege, to encourage the act of cooperation and increase the knowledge and skill of cooperatives towards reducing fraud and conflict within cooperative societies in Lagos State.
In line with the theme of this year's celebrations, the focus on the use of cooperative movement to achieve sustainable development is realistic in view of the number of cooperators, the volume of economic activity being generated, and the impact on welfare and well-being of the people, as well as growth and development of the state and the nation. It has also been proved that corporately, cooperative movement provides the much needed synergy, support and partnership to overcome the challenges of modern economy.